All right, y'all, got a big moment here. We're about to transfer the truck house cabin for the first time from Old Blue to Old Red. Dustin's taking off tonight. He's leaving me like 8 sleeping bags. Look at that sleeping bag, bro.
Just rent your other house for the sleeping bag.
Yeah, totally. Thing's huge.
Nice, what's cool.
We just came back from a crazy trip yesterday, both exhausted, but I'm bringing him to the airport tonight. I'm transferring the cabin over to the red truck for the first time. Hopefully it even fits or works, and then have to bring the red truck into town tonight. It's getting custom leaf springs so I can hold the cabin on the back, so that is the plan. Let's get it on.
The last Hokas I was wearing were women's. I just saw that. Ow!
If I can put you guys on my shoulder and do this with one hand, let's see. Might be sketchy, but there we go. Like that. Pretty nifty little system. It's a 0 declination quick attachment system. Pretty rad. Gonna plug all these bad boys in and drive out from under it. Hopefully it works. Okay. Can't believe we're not taking Old Blue. Switching it up, man. That is all loose, ready to go. Just a matter of hoping everything fits properly. Guess we're gonna find out. You guys see what happened when the tongue of my trailer right there pushed against this and broke my porch beam? That's pretty cool. We gotta deal with all that. We'll get it though. So all 4 of the camper jacks are attached. So what we're gonna do is lift the camper up, drive out from under it, and then we'll back new red up under it. See what happens. All right, here goes nothing. That's the wrong way. Oh yeah. Big moment here. Switcherooskins. You gonna take the other one? We'll have the tiny home and skis, and the other one we'll just tag team it.
Just keep moving stuff around.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's like I just have a plane to catch, but let's move some more stuff. Let's put the all-track, a little Satan on.
That'd be good, yeah. Put the all-track on top of the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on the roof.
The rooftop deck,
oh, yeah.
We'll just winch it up there. I just got some news about the tiny home.
What's that?
The piss jug kinda broke open.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Is it on the mattress?
No, it's on the ground.
The camper, like the springs are all lifting up. It might really squat the other truck down. All right. Dude, this is so much easier with this system, though. It's like actually.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's it though. You just gotta be really careful when you back into it. I just have to back under and look, you know. I think this flatbed's taller than the other one. I don't know for sure though, because there's like a 4-inch lift in this truck. So. It's pretty tall. Just swaying around. Pretty much it. You just double check, everything's clear. Oh yeah. Let's see if the glow plugs work.
As long as she moves, Timmy.
Should be good.
It looks good?
I have to go higher though. Yeah, it's like looks low.
It does.
It's a taller bed. All right, I'm gonna bring it up. It's gonna still come forward like a couple of feet. It's just like it's almost gonna work.
So close right there.
Let me come back forward and I'll come back one more time.
You're pretty close on the left there in the front. That's really tight on the left. Okay, that's close. Those. It's gonna be real close. Oh, nope, it's got a little bit that way. Oh. No, you gotta get like 2 centimeters over to your left. That's it. You bumped it. It's pretty tough, dude. You hit something, dude. Where's it hitting? Can I see it? Oh, you're hitting the front. You're there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I was like, dude, why is it rocking?
That's such a tight fit, dude. Squatting right on down. Go for the hold. It's on the overload spring. Yeah, there she goes.
That's not bad.
She's up. Definitely needs springs on it though, you can tell. It's squatting it down all crazy.
When you get in the springs?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
There you have it. That's how she sits. When we get down south, we're doing springs, get her lifted up, sitting right. Different wheels are going on, different tires, all that stuff. So we still got some stuff to do. She's on there. Looks a little goofy right now. Still got a lot of stuff we're doing to it though. She ain't done yet. A little rough start. Interesting. Well, hopefully the truck runs good. So this is it. We're leaving right now on a 15,000 mile road trip. We've got 4 days to make it 2,100 miles to Vancouver, where I'm doing some sound system stuff in the truck down here. As you can tell, the truck house is now on the red truck. For this road trip, at least. Took it off the blue truck. This old girl's gonna stay up in Alaska, and we got some obligations, and we're gonna go get old Red down there. With the biggest goal being Overland Expo West. That's like our main thing we have to make it to. That's about all I gotta say. We're getting ready to go here. Pretty excited, kind of tired, but we're hitting the road anyway, so let's do it. This doesn't even seem real, but here we go. Let's roll. One day I'll just stay home. Freaking built this whole place with my own hands. All right. Lovely rainy day. The door handle broke yesterday. I'm still gonna use 2 hands to close this door. It's not totally fixed. Boy, do we have a drive ahead of us. It's a little bit chaotic in here now, but I'm returning a bunch of stuff when I'm in town. As you can tell, the back seat's nowhere near as crazy. So the back seat in this new truck, there's not as much room behind it. So there's just more room in front of it, which is awesome. Let's roll. Also, I hope you guys can hear this. I'm trying out a new lav mic system, so I've got my mic right there, clipped right above me. So I'm gonna be talking into that, so I hope that helps while I'm driving. I really do. And we'll find out. Anyway, here we go. This does not even seem real right now. All right, here we go. I'll see you guys later. So as I was saying, we have approximately 4,500 miles to drive, I believe, from Anchorage, Alaska to Flagstaff, Arizona, which is where Overland Expo West is happening. I'm gonna be down there in the creator showcase area, and I'm gonna be showing off like the buckstop bumper I've got in the front and the Bradford built flatbed, showing off all the complete performance products in here. So I'm trying to get down there for the folks that have sponsored some parts of the vehicle and just show up and meet fans and hang out. So it'll be really cool. We have a really long drive, a lot of hard days pushing, but we're gonna get there. Hopefully the old girl runs well. I haven't told you guys what I did to the truck yet, but it had all the issues crossing from New Jersey over to Alaska, as you guys saw. Broke down in just about every state all the way to Kansas. Lots of tow trucks, but we got most of the stuff taken care of as far as I know. There is a new iRate diesel electronic fuel pump system in here, so that's awesome, so you can actually see your fuel pressure under the hood with a gauge. Also, the old rusted out tank and all the lines, got rid of those because the fuel selector valve wasn't working, so you couldn't switch between the front and rear tank. So what I did, I got rid of the whole fuel selector valve system, and there is a 38-gallon Super Duty, Ford Super Duty tank in there now. So the old tank was about 18 gallons for the front and 19 for the rear. And the new Super Duty tank is just one tank and it's 38 gallons. So essentially there's no more fuel transfer switch, it's just one tank, so less problems, and pretty stoked to have that all figured out. Diamond Truck Service got that in there pretty quick. Sean rocked it pretty fast, so pretty stoked in that. We have arrived to Anchorage. All right, let the errands begin. Couldn't leave Anchorage without making one last stop at my favorite coffee shop in the world. Gonna miss it, but I heard there's one in Denver, Colorado actually, so we'll see. Off to a good start. Running errands in Anchorage, or just about to get started running errands, and caught the train. Well, my friends, we've officially left Anchorage, Alaska. We're on the road and it feels awesome. It feels so good. We've got a long ways to go, but we're gonna swing by Wasilla. I'm gonna buy a water jug and return some trailer hub parts and do a couple of little last second errands, fill up the diesel tanks, fill up the propane, and then we're just gonna drive until we can't drive anymore tonight. If we're lucky, we might make it to the Canadian border tonight, like around 1 a.m. but we'll just see. So that's our plan. She's running good, everything's going well, so there goes nothing. If this is your first time or first video on this channel and you haven't done any Alaska highway drives with me, it is a commonplace theme in this channel. I don't do it for content, I do it because this is how you get from Alaska to the lower 48. There's no other way to do it. So if you're gonna road trip like this is part of the requirements. You have to drive this highway for 2,000 miles to get to the rest of the US. So that's what we're doing now. And like I was saying before, we have about 2,200 miles to reach Seattle, and we got 4 days to do it, so we're kind of in a push. The reason we've got to be there in 4 days is because there's a company called Certified Auto Sound, and they're installing the sound system in here, the rest of it, and doing some reverse camera stuff and some stuff to the auto start in this, some programming. So that'll be cool. And then we're gonna go to OBS Solutions in Albany, Oregon, and we're gonna be installing the amp power steps. And we got those from Complete Performance. I'm pretty fired up in those. And it's OBS Solutions is the one that actually makes the install kit for it. So it'd be cool to see how they do it and meet all the boys over there. And that's why we're in a rush. And then Overland Expo is right after that. The other big reason I'm in a rush is because I'm trying to make it to Steve's wedding, my good buddy Steve. If you guys watch Matt and Alaska Cabin Adventures, Steve is one of our good friends, and he's getting married in California in like 10 days, so that's part of the rush. Anyway, there we go. Filling up with diesel. This is the last cheap diesel for a really long time. You know what the sweet part is, though? We have a 38-gallon tank. So that is such a game changer. We'll be able to get so much further. Anyway, I'm gonna top her off and hit the road here. We are officially done running errands. Kind of. I went to 3 different stores and find a water jug. That's all good though. We're leaving Wasilla, heading towards Palmer and heading north, so here we go, here goes nothing. Well, my friends, guess where we're at? You know it. My favorite store in the world, Napa Auto Parts. The door has been a piece of work. A lot's been done to it, but it needs a new striker pin. I'm gonna go see if they got one. Don't have time to change it like now, but I will change it on this trip as I'm moving. But I just want to get one now before we get to Canada for obvious reasons. Probably don't have it there, so let's go grab it. Would you look at that? Here's my pin, and as you can tell, the plastic, there's supposed to be a plastic bushing around that, which is gone. Here's the Napa replacement. It's got that plastic bushing, so that'll actually catch the door properly like it's supposed to be caught. It's freaking sweet they had that, so we're fixing it right now before this door gets any worse. Luckily that came out. That's cool. Nice. There's the old. The trick is getting it exactly where the old striker pin was. Okay. That closes so nice, I can't even tell you. Problem fixed. See that rough stumble? And then it gets smooth. Really strange. Anyway, thank you, Napa. I literally fixed that in like less than a minute, so that's rad. We got a long way to go, and I'm ready to go. So let's go. Here comes everybody. That was cool. I was rolling out of Napa, and that dude right there in the Tacoma, that's Noah. He's in the forces, and he just came up to Alaska, and I guess was watching the videos and used that as like a guide to get up here, so it's pretty cool. Awesome, pretty sweet van right there. Another Alaskan, it looks like. Anyway, this is it. We're just leaving Palmer, and we are heading south, man. There's a freaking crazy valley headwind coming down from the glacier, so we're driving right into that, but other than that, we're in for a good ride here. About 7 o'clock at night, see how far we make it. I don't know if you guys can see this wind, but it is just like blowing a crazy dust up, all the silt and stuff from the river. But yeah, we're going right into it. You know what feels crazy is just driving alone again. I've been just kind of really busy, either like working on the tiny helmet skis or working on my truck to get it fixed, or off in some adventure with friends and with my girlfriend. And this is the first time I've been alone in a while. It's kind of crazy. It's healthy. I think it's healthy. But I am gonna meet Eden down there in Flagstaff, Arizona at Overland Expo West. So I'm super excited to see her and meet up with her down there. She lives in Florida, for those that don't know. So it's funny, we live on like opposite sides of the country, like literally as far away as you can get, like Florida and Alaska. So pretty wild, but I'm super fired up that she's down for these adventures with me, and she's just awesome, as you guys know. So excited to see her again. Also, while I'm at it, I don't know if I fully explained what is going on, like with this vehicle and the blue truck. So what was happening is I was putting a lot of money into the blue truck, like a lot of money. Like I spent, I don't know, about $40,000 repairing it over a little over a year. And it had a lot of work done, a lot of stuff it needed done. But then there's a lot of stuff that was just like really difficult to figure out, some of the issues. So time is money, and so that added up. So basically that truck just got to the point where I was like, man, I can only invest so much in this, and then I'm just gonna call it at some point. So I decided to call it on that truck and go out and invest in a new truck, which was this. And I was just gonna retire Old Blue. And about a week after I bought this red truck, the engine blew up in Old Blue, in my old truck. So I felt like I didn't have a choice but to put another engine in it. Otherwise, it was like a worthless paperweight. I'd spent a fortune on that truck, and just finished spending a fortune on it and building it up. And I couldn't have it just sit in the yard with no engine. So I went in through a new 7.3 in that. That's my backup truck. And then when I started driving this truck across the country, it was nothing but problems, as you guys saw, all the way across the country. It's dialed now for the most part, but there's definitely still a couple things going on, but we will get it dialed eventually. But the idea was, the frame is in really good shape in this, the truck's in good shape. So this is gonna be the new like long distance road trip rig, and just take the old tired blue truck and retire it to Alaska up here, or as a backup whenever this is in the shop. So anyway, that's the deal. I don't know if I'm gonna build another truck house, might eventually. For right now, it's really easy to switch that camper back and forth in between them, so no big deal. So this is where all those high winds are coming from. This is the Matanuska Valley. Really fun river to whitewater kayak and raft upstream of this. You can tell spring is just around the corner here. Everything's still pretty dead, but the leaves are just now starting to bud. Ice is melting out of the river so you can float again. Pretty cool. I'm gonna miss the spring up here. I don't think I've ever missed spring in Alaska in 22 years. One of the coolest parts about this road trip is I don't have a plan for the first time, and I can't tell you how good that feels in a way, just to like know that I'm gonna go just float for a while and wander and just experience life as it comes. Really excited about that. Sometimes it's really nice to not know what you have coming, take life as things come at you, and that takes you into places and brings you into experiences that you never would have had otherwise. So pretty fired up on this road trip. Matanuska Glacier over there. It's the last glacier we're gonna see for a while. Chugging right along. It's about 8:15 p.m. I'd say if we keep driving for like 5 hours, we'll be to Tok, Alaska. So hopefully we can at least make it there tonight. These mountains are so gorgeous up here. What? Look at that. The Sheep Mountain up there. Really cool hike if you ever get the chance up either one of those. Lots of sheep up there too. You know what's crazy is here it is in May, and look at all this snow. There's still a ton of snow up here, all over the place, like just taking its sweet time to melt. But I imagine we're gonna be out of it before too long here. I'll tell you one thing, I cannot begin to explain how huge a veil has been lifted off me stress-wise. Ever since the road trip ended last November, and I was just getting back up here to build this tiny home and had all these trips planned out, and then the truck was having problems, so I bought this truck, and then this had problems, and my other engine blew up, and the Arctic trip was getting pushed back, and just all this stuff, and it just added up. Sounds like I'm just complaining, but I've just been really stressed out the last half a year and felt like there's been no time for anything. And even though I'm in a hurry right now and have to drive 2,000 miles, 2,200 miles in 4 days, I just feel this overwhelming sense of relief just to be on the road, and it just doesn't feel stressful. I just feel truly at home on the road. It really is a special place. And yeah, just the second, every time I hit the road, the second I get on the road, it just feels good. It feels like home. Well, awesome. Check that out. That's Mount Drum. Drive, drive, drive your car gently down the road. Merrily, 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 life is but a toad. Well, y'all, we are getting there. We are maybe 10 miles outside of Glennallen, Alaska right now. And yeah, then we're gonna fill up, top this thing off, and then just continue on and head for Tok, Alaska tonight and for the Canadian border. I don't know how far we'll make it, but it's already 10 o'clock at night just about right now. Still daylight though. Pretty nice. The good old Napa at Glennallen. We have arrived in Glennallen, Alaska that is. I've spent, I can't even tell you how many times broken down in this town on my road trip. Anytime I just motor on through like we're doing right now. We're going to Tok Junction, but first we're gonna stop a little bit further up here and gas up. Really small town, not a whole bunch. There's a grocery store, Wells Fargo, Subway, inside of a cabin, gas station, post office, all the basics. Look at that, it's a Radio Shack. Can't find those anywhere anymore. The hub is the gas station right up there. Looks like it's a Marathon gas station now. This is where Dustin and I, if you look back a few episodes, we had to spend the night here because we had a trailer bearing that basically exploded on us, and we had to wait for Napa to open down the street. If you're ever passing through Glennallen, Tok Thai over there, even though it's in Glennallen, it's called Tok Thai. Absolutely delicious, highly recommended. And that coffee shop right there is super good too. We're gonna go top her off here. Alrighty. See how that is? It's like really rough. The first like 3 or 4 seconds, the engine just shakes really hard and it smooths out really nice. Really strange. Also, I've noticed when I not let off the throttle, but if I'm really steady with the throttle, the engine kind of stumbles a little bit, like kind of shudders almost. So I'll see if I can figure that out, but she's running great. I just calculated the gas mileage for the first time, fuel economy, and it's about 13.5 miles a gallon. It's freaking sweet. It's better than my other trucks. So probably because it has stock injectors, nothing really crazy going on. So anyway, we're out of here. Let's do it. Nice full tank of fuel, ready to freaking rock. Actually, I'm gonna stop really quick before I leave the gas station, pull off the side of the road. I have here Charlie's Bakery, which is the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life. They're in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Mongolian beef, but yeah, it's like, it is all time. Super good. Everything they got's good. If you ever go there in Anchorage, it's called Charlie's Bakery. The hot and spicy beef, super good. Sesame chicken is epic, and Mongolian beef's really good. Very authentic Chinese food, really good. I'm gonna dig in some of this right now. So good, but I still miss Eden's cooking, I'm not gonna lie. You know what's crazy about the internet? I'm here eating one of my favorite dishes, Mongolian beef, and I was like, wait a minute, why is a Chinese restaurant serving Mongolian food? So I looked it up, and sure enough, the term Mongolian beef is a bit misleading. It's not actually a traditional Mongolian dish. Instead, it's a Chinese-American dish invention that became popular in Chinese restaurants in the West.
So there you go. I guess all the Mongolian barbecue, all that kind of stuff was invented in Taiwan in the late 1950s, not in Mongolia. So none of this is even Mongolian. Put that Mongolian beef down and we're on our way, going to Tok Junction. All right, here's our turn going to Tok. This is the Tok cutoff here. We're gonna make our turn and we're just heading towards the Canadian borderline.
Turn right onto Alaska 1 North, Glen Highway to cutoff.
We get 230 miles until the Canadian border. Also, this system right here, this is the Sony XAV head system right here. Pretty awesome. This is what Certified Auto Sound installed in Vancouver, British Columbia. This is the Chilliwack place that installed this one. I'm on my way there right now, so we're gonna stop by there again and we're just gonna finish the install. We ran out of time last time, so I'm gonna do the speakers and the sub and do some just wiring to the reverse camera. Pretty stoked to see those boys again. Actually, I don't really listen to the radio or listen to music a ton, but of course you guys never hear it when I do because you get copyright strikes on YouTube. You can't just use any music, even if it's just playing in the background, you're just singing. You can't totally use that. So sometimes I'll just sing to myself, like, what's a classic? Stand by your van. Big shout out to KC Off-Road Lights, to KC Highlights. Literally lighting up the night. It'd be very dark without them. It's not even that dark yet, but it makes a huge difference once it does get dark out. Cannot tell you how many times these have stopped me from hitting like caribou and moose and everything else that runs out in front, or just keep you from hitting huge potholes in the road. The sky is really cool right now. It's about 11 o'clock at night, believe it or not. The sun is still somehow up. Still not pitch black yet. It's one of the most beautiful drives in the world. If you've never done it, I highly recommend it. It's like 2,000 miles of wilderness you're driving through over the course, 4 to 5 days, and just a great time to reflect, kick back, and relax, think about your life, process things. Love this drive. If you guys can see it, but there is the moon up there on top of the mountain. Whew, it's a bouncy road. It is about 12:30 in the morning, but we're 20 miles away from Tok, so we're doing pretty good. Should be arriving about 1 o'clock in the morning, it's saying. And I'm gonna pull over and sleep for 5 hours and wake up and do a YouTube video premiere at 7 a.m. All right, guys, we're about 10 miles from Tok right now. I am exhausted. It's just about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I think I'm just gonna pull up to the gas station, find a spot to camp, and we'll wake up and make some coffee, fill up the tank, and premiere a video. That's the plan. I also need to get out Starlink when I get up here and upload a video tonight. It just takes a long time to upload a video, like 5 to 6 hours on Starlink, so I need to begin the process tonight. So the next video is ready for you guys. Just about 1 in the morning, so we're gonna go up to the local library up here and find the library first, and then find a parking spot. It's so funny, the sun's already like slowly starting to rise. Freaking 1 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty insane. I'd be up by like probably 3-ish, 3:30. Even in May like this. Pretty crazy. There's the Tok Motel and Restaurant. Fairbanks to the left, 200 miles. The Canadian border to the right, 90 miles.
Continue straight onto Center Street, then turn right onto East Slana Avenue.
Alaska Highway. Alright, let's go find this library. Looks like it's like
Turn right onto East Slana Avenue, then turn right.
Oh, is that it right there? That's the library? Nice. There's the public library. Literally a log cabin.
Head east.
Ugh. We must be in the right place because it says, you guys can't see. It says book drop right there in the door, so this must be the library. Anyway, let's see if we have Wi-Fi really quick. Wi-Fi, Starlink. Whoa, not my Starlink. Maybe it's like library Starlink or something. No way. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Let's download our stuff then. Oh boy. I am completely beat. Long day.
not even necessarily the drive, just like packing and everything else. Wow, it is really cold. Let's get some heat going. Did I tell you guys I bought a new oven? It's waiting in Oregon for me. This thing is just totally trashed. Picking that up. Let's make sure the Wi-Fi is working for the laptop. I have to download, or I'm gonna upload a video right now, so part of the job. They say YouTube's don't work. Here I am driving to 1 o'clock in the morning and starting to work at 1 in the morning, editing, doing an upload. Well, just my luck. They have Dropbox blocked. So that's not gonna work. I can't get in Dropbox with their server because it's a dangerous site. So I'm gonna go set up my Starlink and do that, I guess. All right, guys, got my video uploading over there onto YouTube, and we're gonna call it a night. So I'll see y'all in the morning. You guys want to see something really cool? So I just woke up a little bit ago, just chilling in bed. Need to start my engine, and it's cold outside. So all I gotta do, hold the button down a couple seconds, and this is gonna be a total game changer when I'm camping. If I need to warm up the 7.3 power stroke when it's super cold outside to keep the block from freezing up. So see if it works. Here you go. Pretty freaking sweet, eh? Truck's warming up. All right, we're premiering a video on YouTube. I premiere every video on YouTube, but it's exciting. If you guys haven't done a premiere with me, it's my video releases, and while it's releasing, there's a live chat, so I can talk to you guys right there in person. Pretty cool. And yeah, pretty cool way to just see things.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah.
Pretty cool rig right there. As we're just stopping to check things out. Still premiering here.
Yes. Crisping them up.
How crispy?
I think I'm pretty crispy.
Yeah.
Doing a little drive-by. All right, guys, we're on the road. Finished the premiere, and we got a long way to drive, like literally 2,000 miles. So let's get her rolling. Should get Starlink off the hood too, I guess. So this is pretty cool. I'm powering the Starlink with this new system here, and it's made by Aravian. Yeah, it's pretty rad. Just a little battery pack that lasts up to 9 hours for Starlink Mini. Pulls right out, like so. Let me start this. That's all it is. It's made by Aravian. Pretty rad. 158 watt hours, and just charges or powers your Starlink Mini, so you don't need to plug it in anywhere crazy, and you can recharge it while you're driving along. Anyway, we're gonna head down the street. It's funny, I just got a picture with a subscriber that watches the channel. I was like brushing my teeth and he rolled up, so it's funny. Anyway, we're on the road here. We're gonna go fuel up and head out. The Aravian just died because I powered the Starlink the last 9 or 10 hours, so I'm charging it up with the Blue Eddy power station here, which is charging from the vehicle's alternator. I said I wasn't gonna eat out, but I got a breakfast sandwich, English muffin at the Thai place, and it was so good. Anyway, we're gonna get one more striker bolt for the passenger door over there. It's not closing correctly, so let's go get that. Sweet, they had another striker bolt here at Napa. Napa Auto Parts, gotta love it. It's the last cheap fuel until we get all the way through Canada. It's about to be like $7 a gallon, $8 a gallon for diesel, so. It's a pretty good deal right there. You know what's crazy is this is actually cheaper than Glennallen by like $1 a gallon almost. I don't know why. Full tank of fuel. We're on our way to the Canadian border. I really hope that this mic system is working. I showed you guys the other day, I've got this new lab mic, so hopefully you can hear me good in here, or better than before. Anyway, here's the last cheap fuel we're gonna see for a while. Oh yeah, classic Alaska highway. A rough shape. Years and years ago, there was not a ton of pavement. There's a lot more pavement now, but the crazy thing about the Alaska highway is the pavement is actually worse because you get frost heaves, so it gets all bouncy and potholing and cracked. And the gravel roads, you're able to scrape it like fairly smooth.
Of course, the road gets super nice right when I start talking about it, but the worst part of the drive is within 2 hours of the Canadian border, which we are right now. The road just gets significantly worse up here. Starts deteriorating, and the permafrost is really bad. There's the Alaska Highway we know and love. Oh yeah, we're getting to the good stuff. Pretty much a mixture of just like broken pavement and gravel and venomous blacktop and weird tarmac stuff and everything in between. Getting pretty close to the Canadian border, just about 50 miles away right now. I'll tell you one thing, we're not far from the Canadian border. This border crossing is going to be pretty interesting because I have a gun with me. I have my 12-gauge shotgun. It's not exactly the easiest thing to get guns into Canada. As an Alaskan, this is the only way to get home. So I need to be able to transport my goods and personal belongings through Canada to get to the other side to the United States. There's some special forms you have to fill out. It costs, I think, $25. And then you can transport your rifle or your shotgun through the Canadian border as an American. So that's how that works. And they could still deny entry. They could seize the rifle or shotgun when you get there. So it's always kind of a gamble, but that is part of what you're going to do because you're entering country and it's their choice on your fate. So that's what's happening. I'd love to bring my 44 for protection, just to have in the camper, but you can't bring handguns into Canada. It's not a thing, so ain't no option. Anyway, we're getting pretty close to the border up here, so hopefully all goes well. We're gonna find out. That's so wild. The lake's still that frozen in May, so you can see what the all the frost heaving does. See all the power lines over there? How half of them are literally just laying down in the swamp and the tundra over there. There's nothing to support the post up because it's all just like frost heaving constantly, so pretty wild. But the road that we're driving on is going through that same stresses essentially. We're closing in on it, so this is the US border right here. Obviously we don't have to go through that, but we go a little bit past this and then we get to the Canadian border, so hopefully all goes well. Here's the Canadian border. Here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. Afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Not bad. How about you guys?
Very well, thank you.
There's some more paperwork too. I do have one 12-gauge like shotgun. There's my old paperwork for it right there.
All right. Timothy, do you have your registration with you?
Yes, I do.
Just the 112?
I'm sorry?
Just the 112 gauge?
Yes, ma'am. I think that's the right registration there.
Where are you going?
Yeah, no, Alaska's home.
Obviously, you've done this trek before?
Yeah, I've been like 18 times, I guess, or close to. I wish there's a faster way to get down there, but this is...
Have you tried? Did you ever take the ferry down? Or?
I did last when we came back up, but then you still have to get off in Haines and cross through here, you know? But yeah, it's really expensive too for the camper.
This is the camper all set up for you here?
Yeah, exactly, yep. Oh, and there's that bear spray back there too. That's the last thing I've got, so.
Stun guns?
No.
Pepper spray?
No, just like bear spray, so yeah.
Tasers with you?
Nope, no
what do you
tasers.
have for ammo? What are your ammo products?
Oh, I've got apples and Parmesan cheese and some like beef sticks, and that's it.
The apples, just keep the apples with you, keep the core.
Okay, I've got you. Sounds good.
We'll have to get rid of them.
All right.
Timothy, just park wherever you want, either on your right or on your left, whatever finds your fancy.
Okay.
Come on inside, I think you know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. I have to do all the things.
I've got your stuff here.
You guys want? I'm assuming you want the rifle, the firearm in there, and everything too. Bring it in.
No, you know
Okay.
what? We're gonna be fine with that.
Okay, good deal.
Thank you. It's back over here, right?
Exactly.
Or back behind you.
Yeah, it's like in the camper part of it.
The camper
Yep.
over here.
Yeah, just like locked inside
What's
there.
this
So.
box right here behind you? This black box.
Oh, my Pelican case. It's like for my like cameras and stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. It's all right. Just leave the firearm. Just come on
Okay.
inside.
Well, guys, we made it. Not that bad. Just a $25 fee, and you have to get everything checked out in there, and then you're good to go. So, on the road again. just like that, my friends, we're in Canada. Let's head into Beaver Creek. We'll fuel up and continue on. We've driven, what, 100 miles since we filled up? And a pretty full tank still with this new tank. It's awesome. But we're gonna go ahead and top her off anyway because it's the Alaska Highway and that's just what you do. The crazy thing, hey, look, there's a polar bear right there. If you guys look back a few episodes, you'll see us get chased by 4 polar bears, actually. Anyway, one of the craziest things about the Alaska Highway is these gas stations actually close down at night, and there's no option. You just have to sit there and camp out until they open the next morning. So it's nice driving this in the daytime. All right, we're all filled up. Reset the odometer. Nice full tank. And we're out of here. I just can't believe it's May and all these lakes are just frozen solid out there. There's like a lot of snow out here for having a low snow year. Just hanging on, still staying cold. Trying so hard not to get a busted windshield. White River, it's beautiful. As you guys will see right up here, a lot of stuff, like I was saying, is closed down year-round, and it's just now opening back up. Like, I don't know if that gas station's been open in a long time, actually, but it's like an old roadside lodge, roadhouse. A lot of road construction going on out here. I just want to give a quick shout out to Old Peg Leg, Zip Ties and Bias Plies on YouTube. You guys go check that out, Zip Ties and Bias Plies. He has a channel that focuses on getting anything running in his yard. He's Canadian. I would love to run into him one day. Pretty awesome dude. We've been talking back and forth for a while. Dude's a freaking backyard wizard. Figure out anything. And he made a video, a pretty recent video, essentially for me. He addressed it to me and all the problems that this red truck was having at the time and showed me how to fix them the backyard way. It was freaking awesome. So big shout out, appreciate that, dude. Right, closing in on Destruction Bay. Destruction Bay, 2 kilometers. It's basically just a small little establishment on the side of the road, like pretty much a roadhouse, gas station, stuff like that. We're good to go on fuel because we have this awesome new gigantic fuel tank. So we've already gone 104 miles and I still have that much fuel. So I've got probably a 400-mile range almost in this vehicle now. I haven't tested it out. I went 350 miles so far. Haven't pushed it further than that, but I'll test it out soon in this trip just so I know. Looks like we have a little bit of weather starting to move in. Hopefully it stays at bay. Here's Destruction Bay right out there. Still frozen over. Just really got that window because my other one's tinted. Absolutely massive lake. Really cool. Anyway, Eden has a premiere on her YouTube channel and it's happening in just like a few minutes here. So I'm probably gonna find a kind of a beach pullout and get out the Starlink because there's no cell phone service here and watch their premiere. Oh dear. Coming up to the crossing up here and man, the freaking wind looks, I don't know. Can you guys see that? The wind looks super gnarly up here, just kicking up all the river silt dust everywhere. So we'll see how the crossing goes. I can see the winds whipping up, all the silt out there. I wanted to fly the drone through here, but I think it'd get blasted pretty hard. Yeah, it's blowing too hard. So I don't want to lose the drone. There's that storm. I knew we were coming into something. See it coming up here. I think we're about to get hit pretty hard. Driving right into it. Still got a good ways to go. 1,550 miles to Chilliwack, BC, down near Vancouver to certified auto sound. So that's what we're up to. made it to Haines Junction. You know what? I think we have enough fuel to just go all the way to Whitehorse, so we're just gonna keep on rolling. Gas will be a little cheaper there with the diesel. To Whitehorse we go. Oh yeah, phone is absolutely blowing up. Just getting back into service. I wonder if they have my favorite potato chips up here. Let's go find out. So there's a certain type of potato chip made by Vicky's. It's like a spicy dill pickle. Best potato chip I've literally ever had in my life, and it's only in Canada. They don't have it in the US, so we're gonna go find out. See what they got up here. Oh yeah, y'all, check it out. There it is. Can you even see this? They're Miss Vicky's spicy dill potato chips. Freaking absolutely delicious. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. Literally my favorite chips in the world. Alaska Highway, heading towards Whitehorse. We're going this way. That restaurant's kind of tempting, but we're gonna keep on moving. I get some ramen noodles. Just eat those if I need to. Stop and cook them. This is the town of Haines Junction. Kind of one of the bigger towns in a while we've passed through. Ooh, Frosty's. Is that open? Nah, it's closed. A summer thing. Good soft serve ice cream and stuff like that. Another motel up there. Lots of places to stay. Lucky Dragon. What? Chinese food. Oh well, let's just go. I'm just being hungry. I'm just gonna eat some chips. There's Alaska and Yukon territories. Classic. Just ride a four-wheeler down the sidewalk. And luckily this awesome new tank, we've gone 160 miles and we still have that much fuel. So we will definitely make it another 100 and, I think it's less than 100 miles to Whitehorse from here, so. Oh, right there. Let's see. 159 kilometers, which is, that's less than 100 miles, let's say. Okay. All right, y'all, we're closing in on Whitehorse. 50 kilometers. What is that? That's about 35 miles or so, so hopefully we'll make it. I'm trying to go get a smash burger. I'm gonna get there 10 minutes before they close. Welcome to Whitehorse, it says. Capital of the Yukon. Freaking sweet. We're gonna fill up really quick and run into Whitehorse and get a burger. That's crazy, I just met a fan. Somewhere out from the Middle East, pretty cool. Works here in Whitehorse and is talking about traveling over and whatnot. Anyway, we are back on the road, but not without a burger. Not without a burger. We're gonna go get a burger right now. My brain's not working anymore. Timmy's tired, but I'm gonna keep on driving tonight for pretty good ways. Probably till 1 or 2 a.m. again. If you guys have not heard of Whitehorse, this is one of the largest cities in northern Canada. Maybe the largest. I don't know what the population is, but it's a decent size. Maybe between 10 and 30,000 people, I guess, if I had to guess. We're gonna drop down off the hill into Whitehorse right up here. It's kind of off to the left. As far as the direction I'm taking you guys, I really wanted to go to the hot spring, the Liard Hot Springs, but that ain't gonna happen. We just ran out of time. We get there at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., so that's not gonna happen. So now we're gonna take the Cassiar Highway instead, which is actually shorter but more remote. It shaves like 200 miles off the Alaska Highway Drive, but definitely don't want stuff going down out there. It's way out in the middle of nowhere, way out in the wilderness, the road's rougher. But since we're going slow anyway with this truck and the camper, then there's no point in staying on the big Alaska Highway and going like 60 or 70. We're pretty much gonna just go like 55, 60 in this anyway right now. So anyway, we're dropping down into Whitehorse right here. Yukon River is right down there. Yeah, you can tell it's like a pretty decent sized town. There's a Canadian Tire, which is like their version of Walmart, essentially. Just a whole bunch of like classic fast food joints, some car dealerships, grocery stores, you name it. It's all kinds of stuff here, so good place to stock up on supplies, but we're already set. There's a Ford dealership in Whitehorse. Yeah, that's a nice one right there. Check that one out. Heading into downtown. Let's go find this burger joint.
Your destination will be on the right.
All right, sweet. Here we are. Ah, yeah. Beauty. Let's go grab a burger, shall we? Cooper's Dirty Northern Diner. All right, we're out of here. Get that burger. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and plain Jane. Let's rock. Heading out of Whitehorse. See all the truckers all staging up for the Alaska Highway stuff. We got a long ways to go. Our first turn, 250 miles away, so we'll just see how far we make it tonight. It's already 9:30, so we'll see. Putting this burger down. trumpeter swans out there. That's cool. Working their way north. Well, y'all, I'm starting to get kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna find a spot to pull over fairly soon here. It's a little bit after 11 p.m., so that means I've been driving. My brain. I've been driving for 14 hours, so I'm pretty tired, and that is with about 4 hours of sleep tops. So I'm gonna find a spot to camp really soon here. Alright, y'all. We're gonna call it a night. Oh, it's a little after midnight, which isn't super late, but I drove to like 1 or 2 in the morning yesterday, then woke up at like 6 and did a premiere and then started driving all day today, so I'm beatered. A bit of heat. Alright, I'm beatered. I'll see you guys in the morning. Over and out.